All right. Happy Friday. Today is March 6th, 2020. Hope everyone had a good week. I know it was quite busy, especially with the tornadoes that happened in Nashville and a little bit of the portal issues that South College had, and we had to field a lot of chats with that, but I think everyone did really well. We got a lot of chats for sure, all customer service related, but I think everyone handled it pretty well. All right, so today we are doing a Las Vegas College chat. Um, so one thing I want to go over first, because we went over this last week as well, and we're still kind of seeing this issue. And I can completely understand that old habits die hard, but I think we need to be a little bit more aware of how we're coming across in chat. So I'm going to start this off. Once again, I have removed the chatter's name and just replaced it with chatter. Just conceal the identity of whoever this was, because we're all here to learn, and this isn't to make anyone feel bad. Okay, so as we discussed before, when a visitor enters the chat, they are immediately greeted with a question from us. Okay, my name is Chatter. May I ask who I'm chatting with today? We should always allow the visitor to make the first engagement. Okay, because technically we have already made the first engagement. Allow them the time to answer your first question. Okay, because this is how it looks like from their side. Thank you for chatting with us. This is Michaela. May I ask who I'm chatting with today? And then I just did this immediately because I started to chat with myself. Hello, may I ask who I'm speaking with? Okay, imagine it like you pull up to McDonald's at the drive-thru, and as soon as you pull up to the order window, they say, may I take your order? And then immediately after, they say it again, may I take your order? That's going to give you the impression that the person on the other end is impatient with you. And that's going to throw you off a little bit. So that's the same thing here. We should not be asking this question twice. We should allow them to respond to that first question. Allow them to engage you first. Okay? And this particular scenario, I think the person that that rang into Las Vegas College might have got a little offended that the same question was asked twice, because it says, "Who am I chatting with today?" A minute later, may I ask your name? You ask the same question twice. You want to know if the school offers RN program. Then they say, "Are you there?" To me, because it was only 1 minute difference, okay, they saw that you were impatient, so subconsciously they got a little impatient. They said, well, are you there? Are you going to answer my question? I didn't answer your question at first. You asked me twice. Are you there? Now, I can understand that because we don't get a whole lot of Las Vegas College chats. I can understand where the chatter was probably double checking the website to verify. And I know this for a fact because it's not currently in our predefined content that they offer RN, because it just recently got added. And I know this because I was in a conversation with Paul just the other week before it was even approved on their website, and someone came in asking if they had RN, and they kept claiming that the Las Vegas Nursing Board says that Las Vegas College was approved for RN. And I was speaking with Paul at the time, and I said, hey, what's going on? Why is the Las Vegas Board saying this when we don't have RN? They have LPN. And Paul at that time said, yeah, we literally just got approved, and it's not on our website yet. And I was like, well, wow, I guess the Las Vegas Nursing Board got it approved. But anyways, it is definitely approved now. It is definitely on the website now. When you go to programs, you see right here, okay, So we'll get that updated. I'll work with Brittany to get that updated on the Las Vegas College program list right here. Oh, no, looks like she already did that. Good, awesome. Okay, but so I'm glad to see that there was a little bit of a delay here for the chatter to make sure that, yes, we do in fact offer the program. There was quite a bit of a delay. So remember, we allow 3 minutes from their question before we can respond. This was 4 minutes, okay, and also the visitor got a little impatient because the chatter established an impatience with "may I ask your name" after already asking their name. Okay, and you also notice too that the visitor never answered the question, probably because they felt a little upset about that. Before I go any further, I do want to mention that this chat did convert, which is a little bit different than what we've normally done with these critiques. I've typically gone over chats that didn't convert at all, but there's a reason why I picked this, and we'll get into that later. First time taking a look at us. This question, I typically don't like to use this because it's at least not at this point. If the conversation continues on and the visitor mentions something like they've spoken with admissions or they need to talk to financial aid, then that gives me a opportunity to say, oh, have you previously spoken with us? Have you previously met with admissions? Unless you get some sort of hint that they've previously been speaking with the school, this question can be a little bit jarring in the conversation, okay? I can see where using this too can also establish a rapport with the visitor. But maybe, and this is just my opinion, maybe saying, we do. What has you interested in becoming an RN? All right? That kind of helps flow the conversation a little bit better because we already know what program they're interested in and all that. This person says, I'm not sure. They've been on the internet the past few days searching for school. So we know that they've been looking around for an RN program quite a bit. We say, thanks for taking a look at us. This is very friendly. This is nice. We made a little bit of mistake up here by showing some impatience. But then, we're building a little bit more of a relationship here by saying thank you for taking a look at us. We ask about the high school diploma, GED, educational background. We need to know that stuff. Very good. You're helping move the conversation forward. They say they're a high school graduate and a current LPN. And then they say they want a list of courses of the RN program, what type of entrance exam is for your program. So there's a little bit to unpack here with with what happens here. Okay, so first of all, we haven't gotten too much into this, but I'm gonna start showing you guys how to navigate our clients' websites. The more you can assist the visitor in the information they're requiring, the better relationship you're going to build with them, the more apt they're going to want to be to come in and speak with an admissions representative, because that is our main priority. We want the people to come in and meet with admissions so that they can move along further in the process of admissions. Okay? So, these questions right here, can you email me a list of the courses and what test is required, can be found in the campus catalog. See, this person wants an email, okay? You can show them, well, rather than getting it emailed to you right now, I can provide that information for you. Again, building a rapport, showing them that we're competent and that we can get them the information right here, right now. So for Las Vegas College, I'll show you how to obtain that information. So we go Las Vegas College. I'm going to close this out because I'm done with that example. Okay. So we're going to go down here. Student consumer information. Click there. Las Vegas College Student Catalog. You can right click, open a new tab, and begin to familiarize yourself with these catalogs. Okay, just about all of them have a table of contents. And we can see right here, admissions information, requirements and procedures, admissions requirements for nursing program on page 3. So scroll down. Okay, so, and even though this is a PDF, you can still copy and paste information from it. See? Just comes right out like that. Okay. So we know right now, just by looking at this catalog, that we could have told the visitor that they needed to take the Wonderlic and score an 18 and the TEAS and receive a 62.7 to get into the program. That was, they want to know what test they need to take to get in there. And especially because they are already an LPN, they're going to be familiar with this test, because I'm pretty sure they had to take that at whatever school they attended before to get into their LPN program. Okay? And let's see here. I'm still familiarizing myself with this particular catalog. And you can just provide them with the catalog and say they can find the curriculum in here, but sometimes I just like to let them know what page it's on. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we can tell them right here that they can find the curriculum of the nursing program in the catalog on page 52. So you can say, I'm going to go to down here, you can say, okay? You can type that out right there. Now, yeah, obviously it took me a little bit longer, but remember, we have 3 minutes in order to find that information. And the more we do it, the more we're going to know where the stuff is, okay? So let me just give an exit out of that. So here's the problem is, remember, our first priority is to get the visitor in to meet with admissions. This chatter does not offer to invite them to the campus. Now, it's okay if they didn't know where the curriculum was or what tests need to be taken to enter the program. But what could have been said here was, I can gladly have, you know what, I'll type it out for you. we're still addressing the needs of the visitor, but we're also addressing the needs of our client by saying, I can have someone reach out to go out that information, but first, I'd like to offer you the opportunity to visit the campus, meet with admissions, and go over additional details. Okay? Because they want to meet with the prospective student. Oops. So we didn't go for an appointment at all. And all of our clients want us to do that right away. Okay? They want to meet with the prospective student at all times. So we get the person's number, we get the person's email address, and they want to know how soon they'll get in touch with. Well, I mean, they're a little impatient because we established an impatience with them. Okay, 24 to 48 hours. Okay, I have your name. All right. And then they ask, well, who am I chatting with? I think they got a little annoyed at this point. And the chatter did not respond. They did not say, my name is Chatter. Okay. In fact, this response of chat works with our admissions teams and getting prospective students in contact with them, that response to who am I chatting with does not make sense to me. I don't know if the chatter got confused, but that does not go over well with Emmanuel. I don't know how he might have felt with that response. And then Emmanuel never responds back, and then 18 minutes later, the chatter finally ends chat with them. So this chat wasn't terrible, but we didn't really make Emmanuel feel like he was a high priority. And that's a big issue. We're supposed to make them feel like they are a high priority for our clients. Okay? I think Emmanuel, because he looks like he's really ready to get started in the RN program, I'm sure if we had handled this a little bit better, we would have had Emmanuel visiting the campus this week and potentially getting ready to take his entrance exams and potentially enrolling pretty soon. So we need to keep that in mind. We need to remember that we are the visitor's first interaction with the school, and how we establish that friendliness or lack thereof is really going to affect their mood as to whether they want to visit this college or even if they want to attend this college or not. Because if their first experience is impatience and things not really getting addressed, they're going to feel like, well, if that's how I am and I'm not the student, well, how terrible am I going to be treated once I am a student? Okay? So let's keep this in mind. And I want to go over one more time. We need to stop this. Allow the visitor to engage you first. Please. Like I said, I understand that old habits die hard, but please allow the visitor to engage first. All right. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. One thing, too, I wanted to mention, I want to thank Dino for letting me know that last week the font was a little too small and he had difficulty reading it. So I went ahead and enlarged everything this week. I hope that it's easier to read and see this time around. If not, I can work on making it bigger. With stuff like that, if you're having difficulty seeing things, if I move too fast, please, by all means, let me know. Yes, I'm critiquing chats, but you guys are more than welcome to help me make these videos even better. Okay? So once again, I want to thank Dino for that. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend.